Okay, in this video, I'm going to show how I made this animation of one of my Fusion 360 designs. I'm going to go over how I created the movement of the components and how I changed the camera angle views. This is a pill bottle daily container that I made that has different components. It's got the body itself, and then it's got a component for each one of the days. To work in animation, each one of the things that you want to move and explode or rotate has to be set as a component. So you have to go over here and convert them to components first. Take a body and convert it to a component before you bring it into animation. Once you've got that straight, you can go over here, hit animation, and you can see I've already got an animation set up. There's two things that animate. One is the camera views animate, and then the actual movement of the components. So each one, I'm highlighting one of these. These are each components that can move. And so we have the camera views up here. This is basically the perspective of the camera and your components in the view of the camera changing and moving over time. Each one of these is the corresponding to a component is actual a movement. So it basically shows like for Sunday, this is a revolve of the Sunday, and I'll bring the playhead back here so you can kind of see that. So this is the revolve of the Sunday right there. Now, when you are moving things around, you either want to have the cursor right here or the timeline on the little thing of curtains, which means that it's not going to record the camera. Right now I have recording not on, so a lot of times I will do them separately. So I will do all of my movements and my components, and then later come back and put in some camera moves. So I'll actually come up here to view, and I'll actually shut off the recorder. See, there's recorder view is on, or view is not on. Okay, so let me just run through a play right here. So a lot of times I just push back to the beginning, and I have two storyboards. I have one is an explode of all the devices opening, all the components going together, and I'll just play that. But you see right now it's just showing the components going together because I have view is not recording. So this camera movement here and this camera movement here didn't play. So this time I'm going to put it back to the beginning. I'm going to turn view back on. So now it's using this camera position. So now when I hit play, it shows those camera movements. Okay, so basically it shows you the two components. You got to make sure that you add in the components you want to animate, and then you need to either change a camera view or add in movements of the device itself. Now let's go to another storyboard. And in this one, I changed things up a little bit where I have a couple of camera views moving. Let's just turn off the view first. And then we hit play in this storyboard. These are the lids coming out. Now, if I go ahead and turn on view, and I bring the playhead back to the beginning again, now you're going to see these camera movements in association at the same time as these exploding or movements of the lid. So hit play. So we have a camera movement. It turns, opens first couple of lids, then a new camera movement, rotates around, and then continues with the other lids. Now you can move these around wherever you want. So you can drag them back and forth. You can make them longer. Like if I wanted these camera movements to be all longer, or maybe all the same at the same time. So I want this one. So this one would take longer to open. So if we bring the playhead back, you'll see that this one opens, the first one here, Wednesday, will open very slowly as Thursday and Friday open up. Now watch Wednesday, real slow. Thursday slow, but then Saturday's real fast. So that's because they changed how long those played in the timeline, and I can move those around wherever I want. So I'm going to move that back, actually. I like the way I had it before. And just move these back. It gives you a little line so you can see. Gotcha. Now you can also do these with the camera movements. I can drag this camera movement out. So right now, if I go back to here, and this camera movement right here, where it rotates, see it's rotating, I can make that last go longer by dragging this, get that little arrow, dragging it out to the end. So it makes that rotation camera movement throughout while all these Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday lids are opening. So let's play that now. Let's go back to the beginning. So the first part opens up like normal. Get this new camera position, it backs out, but now it rotates, and now the lids are opening as it's doing that. So you can manipulate your camera movements after you've recorded them and put them wherever you want. So that's kind of showing you how all those pieces go together. Now I still have to show you how you actually do these movements. And to do that, I will make another video.